Hello, hello, hello. Is anybody out there? Anybody hear me? I know. There we go. Hi, Jaja. Probably get in trouble for thinking Pink Floyd. How we doing tonight? Hi, Sue. I tried putting a reminder out. Did that happen to work? Let you know that I was coming on at 8 o'clock. Aha! I was playing around with some of the Facebook controls. That's why I ask. I figured it is. Yeah, I've been kind of busy myself, but not with crocheting. Got some appointments taken care of, trying to figure out. I've got a what they call a chronic sore, uh, a chronic wound. I've had a sore on my leg that's been open for over a year, and the doctor I've been seeing finally recommended me to a wound specialist. Okay, I just tried playing around with some of the advanced controls on here just to see what happened. Yeah, I saw your Happy Mail, but on my leg, that on that wound, they've said that I've basically the valves in my veins aren't working right, and I'm supposed to start wearing compression socks. But gave me something, some kind of cream that's supposed to help get things to start healing up. Hey, Kiwi, how you doing? I had two appointments for Social Security disability. And heck, it took more time to get to the appointments than it did to be in the doctor's offices. Hey, Mayor. Uh, yeah, I'm supposed to be wearing them, but I can't get them on by myself because I can't bring to put socks on. I can't. I have a hard time doing it. But if I wake up in time before my husband takes off during the day, then he can help me get them on. But like right now, I don't have them on because we ended up having to run first thing this morning, and I forgot to put them on. And then when we got back, he went to the racetrack. I went to the doctor's today, so now I'm expecting not to hear anything for about another month or two. I figured by the time or the way that went, um, they asked me a few questions that were already on that paperwork. They had me raise my arms and bend my knees. And that little bit isn't going to to me. It wasn't going to show that I was hurting. I don't know what kind of compression socks I got. They're just a white tube type thing. They didn't feel as tight when that doctor put it on, but when I tried having my husband help me take them on and off, they're pretty tight. But it's just a tube. Hi, Jeannie, Kathy. Nice seeing you guys here. But other than that, all my woes, I'll get them out of the way. I got a few things I was going to show y'all. I've got one more row left on this shirt, but and hiding in some tails. But I went through and trimmed it all in burgundy, so I can make the bottom row look like it was supposed to be there. This is that shirt I was talking about, Jaja. The chevron. I think it looks better if it's on, but with me being so close, it wouldn't do any good. But I'm good. I've got enough of the burgundy left, I think, to do one more row of single crochets across the bottom to make it look like it was supposed to be finished off in that. And I got an idea from Chiquita about doing a steering wheel cover. The first one, she's going to laugh at me and Diana will probably get mad because I had something a little bit bigger than that made a little while ago, a couple hours ago. Went out to go put it on the steering wheel, and it was about 20 stitches too long this way for the going around. I ended up ripping it all out, starting again. Yeah, if I can wake, Mary, if I wake up in time before my husband takes off, he can help me put them on. I can't. I don't even put socks on my own, so I prefer to wear flip flops. If I do put socks on, they're just the anklets, and because I in between not being able, I have a hard time putting them on in the first place, and then the top of them usually cut into my leg, so I don't wear the long ones. And then them compression socks, I can't seem to stretch it enough out this ways and pull them up at the same time. Yeah, I have a hard time wearing the compression socks too because of them cutting in. I got some chunky thighs or calves, but I'm back to where I think I can put this on my steering wheel again. Okay, I'm willing to listen, Mayor, or actually read. I don't know what I did different, but it doesn't look like I used as much yarn this time. I went through and changed it from single to and double to all half doubles all the way around on this. And I didn't use as much yarn this time because this was almost gone the first time I made it. And does anybody do the Tunisian crochet? I okay. Just I didn't want to be talking about something that nobody would be interested in. But I started working on this back before Christmas last year, and I kind of got burnt out on it because I went so much so quick. But I'm working on that for my youngest daughter, and she likes things that are all mixed up that looks like they don't match or anything. But that's all Tunisian. I picked it back up again a couple nights ago. Well, good night, April. Yeah, it seemed like I was going pretty good on it there for a little while, and then I just got kind of burnt out on it and started working on other stuff again. I had one that where I was trying to go just work back and forth this way, straight across, and it started going cockeyed. I don't know what I'm trying to, but instead of going up and down like that, it started leaning. So this one here, I'm actually going around. I started where that cross is in the middle. This one here, and I'm actually going around. And I don't know how I did it, but I lost my beginning block, so it's more of a spiral. I'm going in a spiral. I have to figure out which one is my beginning uh, point now. These little deals here, I have to figure out which one was the beginning, and I don't know what I did or how I did it, but I kind of goofed up somewhere. But I refuse to tear it down. That's for sure. Well, thank you. That and I got one more. Uh, what do you call it? Acquisition. I'm trying to practice that word so I can. Hi, mommy's life. I finally got on here. Yeah, I was measured too, and these ones don't seem to cut in. I just can't get them on by myself right now. Okay, I want to get this bag open. I had them in the trunk of my car until tonight when my husband was gone. Well, thank you. Was it Allison? I'll eventually start remembering real names, but I go by the channel names that way. Hugs back to you. Okay, that ain't gonna work. Well, I'll take those out. They're all the same color. Yep, I'm hiding them because I did some serious. I've done some serious yarn shopping the last few weeks. I've got to put myself on a band, but found some Mandela ombres on sale at Walmart now, and this one is called Balance. I guess that shows up pretty good there. I think that one there. There's 10 of them, so I went and snagged all 10 of them. I could have got the there's a black, white, and gray one, and I was thinking about getting those. And no, I had $40 in my pocket, so I only got these. I used money instead of putting it on my credit card this time because with the doctor bills now, I've got to cut back, stop on my yarn buying for a little bit. But I ended up getting 10 of those, and then I left them in the trunk because I didn't know how to explain it to to the hubby that I got them. And I found me some size 4.25 knit needles because I wanted to try to get back into knitting too for $1. And they've got the 29-inch cables, I think it is. That I just wanted to try it out and try to get back into knitting. And since I had so much of the three yarns, that might work. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be having any spare money because bills got to get paid first before I got any out of hubby's paycheck. These guys worked. I've been using the knee-high pantyhose to hold the gauze in place over that wound. And the specialist thought that was a pretty neat idea. But when I went to the Social Security doctor, there, uh, he was wondering why I had one sneaker on, one flip flop because I couldn't find my other sneaker this morning. I don't think I can wear thigh heights because my thighs are so much bigger than my the rest of it, and it'll just end up rolling down anyways. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually got that uh, earlier this week. I think it was. I've just been so busy. I didn't have time. I was going to make a video, and then I don't have anything else to show with it. And I know I finished something else. I can't remember what I did with it. Oh, you're fine. Oh, yes, I did do something. A friend of mine went down to Texas, or no, yeah, Texas, and they brought me back or they went down to the Alamo, and they brought me back that this bag here of the Alamo, and I turned it into a project bag, or that they brought it back so I could have something to have for a project bag. But I started up Mikey's study of planet Earth, and there's through my second. Yeah, sure. There's through the second week, and I'm just gonna let the colors flow however they're gonna flow. Try and get the lay down. They won't. And I'm using the. It's gonna be a combination of Bernat Pops. This one here that I started with is full spectrum, and then whatever color I grab off the shelf, that's gonna be the next one because I don't have 10 balls of any one color in these. I didn't. I didn't get to go here myself. A friend of mine my best friend brought that back for me. That they went down to a family reunion that was down in Texas and had a few extra days to kill. So they went all the way down to the Mexico border. Brought me back the yeah, sure. Well, they brought me back a hand painted Christmas ornament too, but I think I put that up so it wouldn't get broke. Yeah, I read it as knee highs earlier too. Oh, the Alamo's only an hour away too. I figure some place to put that ombre and it'll blend in with everything else. I'm trying to dig for other things. I don't have very much. I wasn't planning on being on very long. I just wanted to let everybody know I was still alive and kicking. Other way, I think as long as mine come down below my knees, I'm fine. This little deal that I got on when I stand up and it comes above my knees. I won't. I don't leave the house wearing it as a dress. Oh, it's actually small. The Alamo, I mean, they took pictures of each other down there, and it looked like it's pretty good size. That's the main reason I got this here. Is actually it's kind of like a t-shirt material, but it's supposed to be a dress, but I wear it as a nightgown. And I've got several of them. So if I have to go out for whatever reason, I just slip on a pair of jeans underneath it. Now, I'm glad you caught me too, Allison. Like I said, uh, as you see, I'm still bumbling around my own self. Hey, Grandma Kay. Yeah, when I go, if I leave my house, I always got some kind of pants on. I very seldom wear a dress of any kind. I don't care if it comes to the floor or not. I think in 10 years, my best friend saw me, and I've got a kind of like a Hawaiian dress, but it's just got little straps up here, and I think I wore that once over to her place. She was commenting about how pretty it was, and wanted to know where I got it, and I told her I can't where I got it at. It's so old. I'm still alive and kicking there, Grandma Kay. At least I'm not 6 feet under pushing up daisies. That's a good thing. Did you guys get in on Crystal's seventh day of Christmas giveaway? She posted it a couple hours ago. I like muumuus, but I would prefer something that's made like with this t-shirt material. Okay, don't forget, Mara, because she posted it a couple hours ago. There's I want to say Rebecca won it t- won yesterday's, but I can't remember. And she'll want to know what channel you watch on YouTube that's not uh, yarn related. Yeah, 84 skeins. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, she'll want to know what YouTube channel is your favorite that's not yarn related. Oh, okay. Victoria said, for some reason, I was saying Rebecca Sanders. Rebecca must have been from the day before. But I told Teresa earlier she'd contacted me, and I told her I was going to try to do a live tonight. So I figured I better get on here before it got too much later. Thank you. I got about that much more out there out in my living room. If I was able to put another one of those shelves in here, I would have them in here. And in reality, I need to clean out one of our middle bedroom and just get another shelving unit, move both of them in that one. But then that means I have to move my laptop and everything, and I don't know if I want to do all that moving. I get kind of lazy. But thank you, ladies. And believe it or not, most of those do not have labels. I bought them at like on online auctions and garage sales and stuff. So I don't know what they are, to be honest, except for they're acrylic. Yeah, if once I had all this stuff in like a tote, and I figured, all right, this is gonna be easy. I can use one cubby for blue, one cubby for green, one cubby for purple, so on. It started off pretty easy, and then They're all mixed up again. And I've got some, I do have some Karen, what's that, party, that sparkly stuff, but that's just, they're in shorter skeins. So now I got them ones going this ways. They're right over, get my direction straight. Eep, that ways. I got them laying sideways. Hey, Dolly Face. Okay, I understand. I got on here kind of late, but I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, the Karen Sparkles. I'm trying to figure out what I can use them with because I don't want to use all of it just in one, uh, like just in a hat or something. Hi, Linda. Congratulations on who was that? On Rose's giveaway. I was going to put something about at least the fellow Okie won, but I decided I better just keep it quiet on that. Hello, Heidi. Penny, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm just as tired as y'all. I like to thank everybody in case, that I've missed. You too, Dolly Face. Okay, we'll do. Hello, Penny. Oh, hi, Lisa. Nice to see you're here too. I guess I can show them again. My shirt's almost done that I've been telling you all about. Okay, we don't want to see that right now. Get out of there. But I went through and trimmed it all in burgundy, and then went down to the bottom and I'm adding that on, trying to give it a little bit more length. I've got one row of single crochets I'm going to put on there, and then I'll call it good. And then I was working on a steering wheel cover for my car. The first one I started, I had my husband go out and measure for me, supposedly. And I went through and instead of going out and measuring myself, I went ahead and just started it, going by his measurements. It turned out to be about 20 stitches too big, so I had to frog it all out. And then today I went through and redid it. And I think that's going to be enough around. I'm going to put that on my steering wheel tomorrow, hopefully before it gets too hot. It's a blue and a mint green. I don't know why I put that green in there, but I just thought it was going to look pretty nice. It looks like blue and white. Let's turn this light just a tad bit. Whoa. Well, and it still looks like white. That's blue and mint green there. Make that cotton with the heat and everything. It'll cool the steering wheel off. Yes, very nice. Oh, thanks, guys. Just say that. Very, very pretty, Helen. I can't do it, Penny. I don't know why. And then I think it was Chiquita that was talking about. Well, that's where I got the idea for the steering wheel cover. But she was talking about doing some entrelac crochet. It reminded me of mine, so I pulled it out and started working on it again. And that's one of my. That one there is more of a whip than the first two. Just try showing it a little bit. I don't know for sure how big it is, but probably about 2 foot, almost 3 foot across. But that one's a long term whip. I started that back before Christmas of last year. But I'm planning on giving this one to my youngest daughter. She likes things that are all mixed up, and I've got some little like fun fur type stuff. It's some kind of furry stuff. Let's see how furry that is. I even mixed some of that in there. And one thing for sure, I'm glad that there's not very much of it, and I'm getting rid of it in here. I think that was the only strange one I've got so far. But as long as it was what I consider a size 4 yarn, yeah, entrelac. As long as I considered it a size, or it was considered a size 4, I'm using it. And then I went to the store and found me some Mandela ombre, and that's gonna be the last of my yarn expeditions I get for a while. Doctor bills and stuff that's gonna be coming in. I got 10 of those for at Walmart on their clear. Excuse me, on clearance. And a friend of mine went down to Texas and brought me back last of the Alamo bags. That's got my Planet Earth project in it. But see what I was talking about, Penny, with the my stitches seem to be, to me they seem like they're tighter than yours. I need to get this laid out so it would lay flat, but I'm just throwing it in the bag for now. And Beth has the entrelac rectangle. Yeah, I learned how to. I started learning off of Mikey, and then this particular deal, I've finished learning off of Mikey. I know that Fiber Spider put a couple out uh, about making the blocks go straight sideways or stair stepping, making a full row going across a side or a bottom, and then stair stepping to the length that you wanted. But I wanted something where I didn't have to have so many tails. So that's that one there. I usually like entrelac, and I did all that in like 2 or 3 days, except for when I picked it back up, I think I only did one row of going from this point here to this point over here. So I basically did two sides, and I, that was yesterday, and I just put it back up. It's something I'm only going to work on a little bit at a time because I noticed when I Tunisian, for some reason, my hands, uh, the joints start hurting more. And I was on that particular project there. I can use a regular crochet hook, and I got this one here, my Tunisian hook too. Oh, you did it too, Lisa. Now I don't feel so bad. I called her Heidi too. Like I said, I'd rather call everybody by their channel names. It's easier to remember. Yeah, but I know your name is Penny, so I actually need to remember to call you by your name. Maybe you're Heidi too. Let's see, did I miss anything else? Let's see. Well, Tunisian is kind of a cross in between knitting and crocheting, by the way, Lisa. I tried writing everybody down, uh, Allison, but my grandson likes to dig on my desk, and I lose. I've had everybody's Zoom numbers at least a half a dozen times, and now I can't find them again. So every time that anybody happen to go do a Zoom, I have to ask for the number. There's something, but uh, yeah, I lose my mind quite a bit. That I'm surprised that there's anything up there. I think I might have a few marbles if I listen real hard. You might hear 'em rolling around. But that Tunisian, I would actually be interested in making something bigger than just the 10 by 10 blocks. But the only thing is, it would only be it would be strips about that big, and then I'll have to figure out how to connect. I don't really want to have to sew them. Yeah, and I noticed for some reason when I went to pick it back up, I didn't zoom through it the way I did on the first part of it. So I don't know if it's because I maybe that's when it dawned on me that, excuse me, that when the last time I ended up going to the hospital, my hand was swollen almost at least half again, if not twice the size that it normally is. And I'm thinking that's part of the reason why I was. It's like I'm afraid to start working on it. If I ever find that, I don't think I kept the picture, but I had a picture where my hand was swollen up, and my husband brought me into the hospital, and they suggested a brace and blah blah blah. And we stopped at the store, and he knew how much I like Mellow Yellow, and I haven't had one in a while. And I went and took a picture trying to hold the Mellow Yellow in my swollen hand with the brace on. And I said something about my hubby really loves me because here I am hurt, and look what he got me. I don't know if I remember posting it on Facebook, but I don't know if I left it on my phone or not. Is that everything I showed the first set of peoples? I don't know. I lost track. I feel like I'm starting to squirrel here. I got to find something else that gets my attention besides squirrels, though. Nightingale's here. Oh, hi, Nightingale. I'm looking. I was looking right at it and didn't even. It wasn't registering who was there. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I've seen them. My problem is I don't really want to buy any more supplies, but I know if I want to do anything different, I need to. Don't feel bad, Allison. She just kind of zipped right on by me. I didn't even. I guess I gotta get some more glasses one of these days too. Clean off these ones. Can't read it. That's understandable, Nightingale. You don't have to be very talkative, but thank you for stopping by and let me know you're here. I hope whatever's making you feel kind of blah, it makes you get better. I'm trying to remember who I was watching earlier. They were asking if we ever had a tomato sandwich. And I got about halfway through that video. I ended up stopping the video and going and making me a tomato sandwich because I was so hungry. And I know who it is, and I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it right now. Was it? Mm, okay. What's the channel names? Because I don't recognize either one of those. But she was talking about all this or tomatoes for so long. I went and made that sandwich, and then when I came back, she started talking about the zucchini and lettuce and all this stuff, and I really wanted a salad. I really like to have a BLT. Yes, cancer enjoying the journey. Thank you, Jeannie. It's one of the. I was watching that earlier when I first got back from my doctor's appointment. Instead of making something to eat first, I came in here and I started watching videos, and hers came up. And the heck with it, I'm stopping this. I'm gonna go get me a tomato sandwich. I'm the same way, Allison. I don't normally go through and chatter this much. Well, it came out today. Uh, sometime in, let's see, I left the house, I want to say about 11. So in between 11 and 2, it came up for me. So I'm not too sure what time that would be. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Yeah, I was either listening or I read about someone their spouse doesn't like tomato sandwiches. I can't imagine anybody not liking tomato sandwiches. Smash it! I need to get me one of them. Oh, I think they used it at Office Depot, and for that easy button, and I'll just get that. That's what Jaja can make for me a red button. Yes, it's very un-American not to like tomato sandwiches. I'm trying to remember where I read or heard about their I don't know if it was husband or boyfriend or what the deal was. That's why I'm just saying significant other, their partner did not like tomato sandwiches, and I cannot remember who it was. I'm not supposed to be having so much bread. So I went and ate me a sandwich, and then I cut me another one in quarters and just put salt on it and ate it that way. Salt, pepper, and mayo, and that was my sandwich. Have you guys ever had potato sandwiches? Mashed potato sandwiches? Now my youngest daughter doesn't like tomatoes. but she'll drink ketchup, and I never did understand that. Yep, and well, I grew up with tomato sandwiches, literally a grease sandwich. You make your sausage or bacon, and just plop bread down in that grease and pull it up, put a little bit of salt on it, fold it up, eat it that ways. And then with potatoes, it's either fried taters or mashed potatoes. Slap it on a piece of bread, and that's what I used to bring those to school for my lunch. It might be because I've got a friend that he's older than I am. 57, he's about 10 years older than me. He won't eat tomatoes, but he'll put ketchup on stuff. And I don't think I've had tomatoes on grilled cheese. I have to try that one out. Yep, any kind of toasted bread with tomatoes, salt and pepper or salt and mayonnaise. Yep, I have to try one of because I've got some tomatoes. I've got to use them because they're actually with just my husband and I. I don't want to be throwing them out yet, but they're getting kind of soft. The good old tomato and salt and tomato. All right, you too. And I'm sorry to have missed your lives throughout today. I've just been on the run all day. You have a good one too. Love you too. No, I'll go through and eat them before they go to waste. I've got like four left, so there's no use in trying to can them. I've been known to cut them down and put them in a Ziploc bag and just freeze them, and that way I'll use those in my tomato sauce. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Boom, 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 boom. I tried for you, Penny. I'm trying. There's another couple of songs I used to know for end of the night stuff, but I know more of the older songs than I do new stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, Allison. Oh, leave it to me. Now, who sang it? Now, I know who it is. I can't. Okay, who sang it? I got it. I've got the name in my head now. Wells Bells. Sha na na. Na aha na na. Okay, you get a half a point, Linda. There you go. Okay, you get full point then. You're fine. It was in the 3 minute. Yeah, that's what I ought to do. Give me ideas of any kind of game you might want to play, just for things that we can do, kind of like what Penny does. That'll help break up the monotony. I like movie deals. I I used to know a lot of the songs, the titles and artists, and I can would be able to give you a year range, but I've lost some of that ability. But when they were doing a Zoom, Jaja was doing a Zoom the other night that they were doing different musics, and I was able to tell them what the music was and who was singing at the time. 3 Men and a Baby. Now I'm not too sure about being able to do songs from movies, but uh, or for myself, I do better just by hearing them, being able to tell you what the name and who sang it. I think everybody liked Dirty Dancing. I guess it's more for me. I don't know songs from movies because I didn't get to watch very many. I didn't get to go out and watch very many movies. You haven't seen Dirty Dancing, Nightingale? Yeah, Footloose had some great songs too. Yeah, I didn't get to. I didn't really get to watch them until I was. I would say I was an adult because I didn't watch them as a teenager, but I knew that they came out in the '80s. No one puts Baby in the corner. Footloose, cut loose, da da da. I can't remember enough of the lyrics on that one. Okay, well maybe if we try a different one, maybe I can remember enough of it. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue, I love. Nope, I forgot the next line on that one now. Um, all I can remember is that they're in the fun house right now. Oh yes, Unchained Melody. That's one of the shows that I actually cried in. It's been a minute since we watched that one. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's been over 15 years because I haven't seen that one since my husband and I got together. Okay, Connie Francis sounds familiar. Now I need a title. Um, you're the one that I want. Woo, woo, woo. The one that I want. Woo. Oh, okay. Lipstick on Your Collar. That title sounds familiar. Let's see. Now you're gonna make me look that up on YouTube to find how that goes. Yeah, I was thinking she was back in the 50s and 60s, but like I said, I don't watch. I didn't watch very much movies. I'm crazy for lying, crazy for trying. Now I'm crazy for loving you. And then I go, well, walking And after midnight, I'm going to. Dang it. I know those two songs, but I went blank. Oh, okay. Lipstick on Your Collar is going to be telling on you. I I recognize it. I just can't bring the melody up. Yeah, I grew up on the older ones. I know songs as older than I am. I have to look that one up. Where the Boys Are. For some reason, that title it's just not coming to mind. It sounds familiar. I just can't. Well, good night, Kathy. Thank you for stopping in. Oh my God, I've already been on here for an hour. I understand if the rest of you are about ready to go to sleep too. Yeah, the Connie Francis sounds familiar too. Wind Beneath My Wings. I know what is that? Elton John sang that too. Yeah, it's too early for me too, but uh, I also know everybody else is in different time zones too. Uh oh, you better get them monsters under control, Sue. I'll be 51 in what 2 weeks? Not even that. Today's the 20th. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more days. And my mom had these collections. There's two cassette tapes collections she had of the 50s and 60s. And we would go through and play those songs. Yeah, it's going on 9 here too. I think I'd be more concerned about getting people's time zones than their real names. Mom moved on. Well, happy early birthday, Jeannie. And happy late birthday, Linda. Happy late birthday, Allison. Pacific. So that's California, West Coast. All right. Happy really early birthday, Nightingale. And I just saw another one. And kind of an early birthday for Grandma Kay. Up there. Well, don't feel bad, Sue. I turned 51 in a few days. I was actually proud of myself when I turned 50. That's what I was saying. Nightingale's still a baby. When I was so happy when I hit 50 because that's the one thing that I was able to accomplish that my mama wasn't able to. Yeah, my kids were making me feel old too when I was that age. I couldn't keep up with them. All the even having my grandson, sometimes he makes me feel old. But I felt like I had a big accomplishment when I turned 50. Now I'm trying to figure out why I'm still here. And let's see, my oldest daughter, she made me a grandma. Let's see, I was 17, 20, 27, 29, 30. Yeah, I was a grandma at 32. My youngest one will be turning 21. Or no, 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 no. Excuse me. 99. He'll be turning 20 in September. Oh, thank you, Sue. Let's see, what day in October? No, if it's for me. Oh, okay. I got a sister that has a birthday in October. She's a 20, 10, 20. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, the 25th. I say, I forgot what her birthday was. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Sue. I was telling everybody when I turned 40 that I was 21 with 19 years experience. Grandma Kay, you're on the 1st of August? Or I'm just reading something wrong? Oh, 1st of October. Okay. Yeah, our December's when I was growing up was kind of well, it, kind of busy because my dad's birthday was in the 22nd of December. I had my oldest daughter on the 21st of December. And then I had my second daughter the 28th of December. And there's 11 years and a week between my two girls. I haven't celebrated hardly any of my birthdays. Uh, I think the last one I remember kind of sort of celebrating was my 16th birthday. But ever since then, it's kind of gotten to be just another day because nobody else really does anything. I, I very seldom get anything for a birthday. And as I was growing up, with it being on the 1st of August, I was a welfare kid. So my birthday was anywhere from the 3rd through the 6th. So for the longest time, I didn't know when my birthday was. Yeah, my kids, they thought they had it so rough. I'd tell them, and I always swore that I would never do that to them. But I finally broke out the you should have been in my shoes when I was your age. Oh, you're not that anxious, Mare. Ancient. Ancient. Yeah. You thought yours was in August? Yeah, and then half the time we didn't even celebrate it then, my birthday because school started up, and with school starting, we had to have things for my sisters first. So it it just for being the oldest, I was not the one that got spoiled. My baby sister is the one that got spoiled. I was about ready to put both my girls right on Christmas, just for the fact that Christmas is right between the two of them. Yeah, when I did get anything, it was school supplies and clothes because that's school was started up within a couple 2 3 weeks after my birthday. I would be tickled pink if I believe if I made it to 90. My dad used to always tell me that I was the boy that he never had. If no as if it wasn't for me popping out kids, I was the son that he never had. That's how uh, tomboyish I was. If it wasn't for me giving him grandbabies, he would have sworn that I was the son that he never had. I don't think the world would have been able to handle me if I was a twin. My mom used to say I was the only hell she ever raised. Just when she would holler at me and said hollering Helen. If she called Helen Marie, I knew I was in trouble. If she just wanted me in general, hey hell, come here. Wait, right around. My nickname, I had a nickname as a kid. It was Hank, and that was another reason why it seemed like everybody treated me as a boy too. For some reason, one of my cousins couldn't say my nickname or say my real name, Helen, and there's a country end of the year country countdown, and Hank Williams Jr. song came on, and we were talking about that song, and AJ said Hank, and everybody smiled and looked at him. Yeah, that's Hank Jr. Next thing we know, he comes over and pulls on my shirt sleeve, and he's going Hank. And next thing we know, 40 something years later, I'm still being called Hank. It seemed like I was getting yelled at all the time, either Helen Marie or going through all the names. Oh, hey Jenny. Oh, being called Chew. I was always first on the list too, and still got the blunt end of everything. Hi, Jenny. It's nice to meet you. Oh, I cannot go through and check on things. I don't want image. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, yeah. If I heard the Helen Marie, I knew I was in trouble. And what makes matters worse when I found family that I have up in Kansas. That's all they knew me by was Helen Marie. And come to find out, I guess everybody in the family got called by first and middle names, and they would call or write and refer to me as Helen Marie. And first thing I think is, what the hell did I do wrong this time? Andy did it. I had to pick my own switch, go get my own belt, because if they had to go get it, you were in trouble, more trouble. And whatever you did, don't bring back a little bit of twig. Yeah, that happened to me once too. That I got whooped for climbing the tree. How am I supposed to get the branch you wanted? Oh, I never tried to get the little or a small one. I tried getting the small one once. I learned on that one. And there's a time that I don't. I actually made my mom speechless because I believe I was 17, 18 years old, and she told me to get out and go hit the road. She's it. We got in a big old argument, and she was trying to kick me out. And in her eyes, she was kicking me out. I went and walked out the door, stood on the porch here for a little bit, and was mumbling under my breath. She told you, I told you, go hit the road and go on, get out of here. So we had a driveway, probably about a half block long, because we lived up kind of on a hill. I walked down the driveway, got down to our mailbox, got down on my knees, slapped the road, walked right back up to the house, and the door was shut. And I turned the doorknob and walked right in, and she's in the kitchen. What the heck are you doing in here? I said, you just told me to hit the road. That's what I did, and I'm back. In my rights, that should have got myself really killed on that one. What's it for Cynthia Bush? Okay, what's it? Chris Watts. Hmm. I might. Oh, is it on YouTube or what? Their nature. Chris Watts. Oh, okay. One of the Jeffrey Dahmer's type peoples. I've never heard of the for Cynthia switches. Am I saying that right, Sue? Oh, poor Allison. It got to the point that my mom used cutting boards and small yellow flowers. I must not have seen. I grew up in Kansas, so they may not have been native there. Okay, I must not have seen Forsythia's bushes then, because like I said, I grew up in Kansas, and I don't remember seeing those. I that never got used. I had willow trees. I would get the willow branches, but I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I wanted to let everybody know that I was all right. Oh, hi Sherry. I guess we won't leave yet. I love the way the willow trees look. Yes, we won't leave yet. There, Sherry. Yeah, you made it. I was about ready to shut it down. Nope. I just saw a new name. Okay, I'll make a deal with you ladies. I'm going to go get me a cup of coffee, and then I'll be right back. And hugs right back to you, Sherry. And I'll be right back, guys. Okay, almost back, ladies and gents. There's some. see. Okay, now I made it back. Did that guy ever show you guys this? Probably not. The keychain. That got brought back to me. Too much glare. That got brought back to me that a few weeks ago. I don't want to get in ruins, so I hung it up on my light. Yeah, I gotta settle for coffee. I started drinking Diet Mountain Dew. It tastes all right while it's cold, but when it starts losing that chill, I can taste that saccharine, fake sugar taste. That the eating of or drinking of soap, was that for cursing? Oh, okay. So, but it was considered a bush instead of a tree. I was threatened with bar soap for the longest time. They finally made me take a bite of it once. I need to make some sun tea. I tried the other day and it just did not. For some reason, it didn't come out right. I used to be able to drink it without any sugar. I hate to admit, but I curse a lot more than what most people think I do. I guess I'm still on type 1 diabetes. I don't need the insulin yet, but I cut a lot of my sugar, a lot of my pop out. Still need that metformin though. I gotta have my cream and sugar. I'm sorry. Oh, I can make a sailor blush from my mouth too. That's why I was afraid of starting a YouTube channel. Hey, Diana! I'm glad I decided to wait. I almost shut it down. You and Sherry would have been cut off. I have cut a lot of my sugar out too because I in a regular, I guess it'd be an 8 ounce mug, the regular size ones, 8 or 12 ounce. I used to put 2 spoons of sugar in it, and with this one here, this is actually a 17 ounce thermal one, and I'm down to only putting 1 spoon of sugar in that much. So I'm slowly cutting it back. Well, we can Zoom. I don't have a number yet. If someone wants to share the number, we can go ahead and Zoom. I was just on here to let everybody know that I'm still alive and kicking. It's been a good week and a half since I put anything up. And why aren't you a troll whacker in here, Diana? I actually like spicy, but uh, I don't know what the deal is. I don't eat very, or I don't consider myself to eat very many sweets, but I was a pescatarian and I love bread. And I haven't been able to cut those two completely out, but I have cut them back. Now, does anybody have a Zoom number? You can Zoom, Sue. Just shut the mic off every now and then. Yeah, I used to make sun tea uh, without sugar, and I was able to drink it. And this year I'm trying it, and I don't know if I thought I was still getting the same brand, but uh, it's it just doesn't taste right this time. Oh, the nacho fries! Now it's it's good that I don't live in town. Do you not have one built into your uh, computer, Sherry? Like, how are we supposed to be able to get? Well, I was just saying you can send an invite and then I can figure it out from there, but then nobody else will be able to get in. There, uh, on the tablet I got from my grandson, I think there's uh, a mic built into it. Yeah, I understand. A lot of people don't like to Zoom, but it makes it what I liked about or what I'm liking about it is if you don't want to show your face, you can turn the camera off before you enter the room, and then all people hear is your voice. How hard is it to? Oh, should Diana had to leave. I say, how hard is it to start a Zoom? Maybe I can get one of those started up. I've been able to get into a few. I have not been the host of one yet. Yeah, well, and that's what I like about Zoom is is I can be sitting here crocheting and just look up at the screen every now and then and talk and don't have to type. I've gotten on a couple with Jaja, and then there's a deal on Facebook. One of the groups had one of the girls from another group started something where we can get in and all video chat on that. But I actually like the Zoom better. It's got better video and audio quality. Aha! Now find something I can write on. All right. 741 6. Yours only got 9 numbers, Diana? Okay. The reason I was asking is most everybody else looked like a phone number. All right. Did everybody have that so she can take that down? All right. There's 2 that's got it. There's 8 of us in here. I've got it, so that's 3. 5 more to go. 4 more because we can't count Diana. Hey, Mayor. All right. We got Nightingale, so that's 5, 6. How many have we got in here? Let's look at the participants. Guess I can't do that. Okay. Now we're not moving to Zoom yet, Linda. We're just getting ready. Uh, I'm afraid of overstaying my welcome with everybody, but I'm not rushing anybody off either. I just don't want to be tying your evenings up if you got other things to do and all that. No, I'm not talking about you rushing anybody out, Diana. I was trying to let uh, Linda know that I wasn't trying to rush her out. But in case she's done gone or done going, have a good night, Linda, and sleep tight. I thought you ran off on me there, Allison. Okay, so, let's see. Long and short of it, Linda, the Zoom is basically like this, except we all get see each other and or hear each other. It depends on how you put your settings when you go into the room. As long as it stays with threatening Sue, we'll be just fine. All right, Linda. I'm glad you're sticking around. Like I said, I don't mean to rush anybody off. Not unless I'm shutting this window down altogether. But I wouldn't do that to anybody. Well, we can figure it out together, Allison. Say hi, monster. Hi, monster. No, that's the older monster. We don't. She didn't have the little monster next to her yet. All right, Grandma Kay. Here, let's do this real special. Oh, hello. This and that. There we go. Really. Welcome to the room, older monster. That way they know that I sent it. I'm writing all over that Hobby Lobby envelope. When I lose that, I'm gonna lose a lot of stuff. That little monster, or well, young monster, don't be growling. The smiling's just fine, but don't be growling. Hey, which minion only has one eye? Is that Steve or was that Kevin? Sure, it may not work if she's not already over there to open it. It's Kevin. Okay. I knew it was one of those two names. I couldn't remember which one though. It's like, can you just open another window up without having to leave us, Diana? Yeah, I at one point I remember hearing all three of the main three names, but I can't. All I remembered was Steve and Kevin, but I couldn't remember which one was what. Let me see. Do this, do that. I'm not sure if it's going to let me do it, but I'm gonna try something here. Maybe I and please forgive me if you don't see what. Uh, you just know I'm looking at a screen here. Join a meeting, and we're going to type in 741-806-393. Joined. And we're going to join. Okay, Diana, that's saying that's an invalid meeting ID. 741-806-393. Yeah. Okay, Diana, it's saying it's a invalid meeting ID. Oh, who's allergic to kitty cats? Allison. I'm not gonna be able to. I got two cats here my own self. That's what I was asking about being one number short, but it says anywhere from 9 to 11 numbers. Name your any podcasters' pets. Okay, everybody ought to know this one. Who is Heidi's human? Okay, what I had has 9 numbers. And Grandma K got it. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Nightingale got it before Grandma K. Sorry about that. Nightingale won that round. Who has no? Who is Midnight's human? All right, let me get that. 393535760. Victoria. Let's see. Victoria, no. Nightingale passes. Mommy's Rose, no. Mare got it. That's April's. I had to think for Jaja and everything. Nope. April has midnight has April. Okay, who has a dog named Holly? Who has a white dog named Holly? Nope. Sorry, Linda. No, it's not Judy either. Well, at least the person I'm thinking of doesn't. Is not Judy. Any more guesses? Does she have one named Holly also? No, I haven't heard of Oscar yet. Holly is my dog. Give me just a second. I'll let her in. You can see. She's a English setter. Silly thing, don't want to come in. She ran up the stairs and right back out. Well, I was going to show her off. Okay. Baxter. Oh yeah, Judy's dog's name is Baxter now because it used to be Bruce. I was trying to bring Holly in. Holly's mine. I was trying to get her to come in, but she didn't. She wanted to play outside with the cat yet. And the cat went to come in the door, and Holly came in, and then the cat went back outside, and so did the dog. But Holly's mine. I'll get her on camera one of these days. You get. I'm trying to figure out how I can get in. Is your email on any of your videos? Okay, I'll go. I'll go over and look and find it and try to get some pictures out. Okay, because that's where my email is on the info page. That's who's not here yet. Is Denisha. She must have been busy. So which number did we decide? The 393 number was supposed to be working. Oh, I love birds. I learned with the. I think it was a parrot we had that I couldn't handle them though. Yeah, I put mine on the info tab because most people just don't go to look there anyway. What kind of birds we got, Allison? Dang it. Almost time for a cigarette, guys. I'm sorry. Cockatoo. Yeah, I need a cigarette, to be honest. I'm doing my best not to do it on my lives. Now, in Zoom, I do it. I don't know why. You got it open now. Okay, we'll be over in a little bit. I'm just don't want to be rushing anybody off here. So it is the 393 number, right? Did you go up there and delete that up from earlier? I guess I better leave it here. Are you going to test it out in Zoom first, Allison? Now, Sue? You could be throwing lemons too. I didn't. I didn't go outside, and I don't mind smoking in front of my camera, but not on YouTube because I do know that kids can get on here, and I don't want them to say that I'm being a bad influence on kids. Oh, okay. Just gonna throw them at Diana. Maybe that's what I need is just get some lemons. That keeps flying by my camera. Is it just? Is it me that's all paused? Hi, Linda. I was holding out for you because like I said, I didn't want. I don't want to be making it look like I'm rushing anybody. But it is almost 2 hours now. I like to make some kind of a garden, but it would have to be a container one because I can't get down on my hands and knees or bend over for long periods of time. All right, we'll see you in a little bit then, Sue. Grandma Kay, you have a good night. Take care. You too, Mayor. Okay. And I know I can't just say it, and you guys know what I'm talking about, so we're gonna do this. Oh, get the right keys here, Helen. A B C D E F G H I C K D. Yeah, no, I'm the alphabet one. Remember? Yahoo.com. COM. There you go. All right, Linda. Good night. You have a good one now. All right, Mary. We'll probably see you over there. Did you get the email there, Diana? Now you're gonna make me see. Open a third window up to see if we can get this going. All righty. And anybody else need that? I'll before I take it down. And 3, 2, 1. All righty. And oh, you think did you need it back there, Nightingale? I'll put it back. I was trying to scroll up and see if there's any other ones that need to come down, so we don't leave it in the live. Do, 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 do. Here, we'll do this part anyways. Okay. At the yodeling.com. Why is that not loading up there? Well, I guess I'm trying to do too many things at once. I have 19,912 unread emails. And nothing's came through yet, Diana. But I'll try that number too, though. I'm down to 4 people. Well, I'm not too sure who all I've got left, but I'm going to let you go. And I know that most everybody went over to the Zoom, so we'll catch everybody over there. All right? Oh, okay, Nightingale. Nothing's come through yet. Let me refresh it once. Oh, I got Diana. She sent something. Okay, I didn't get anything from you yet, Nightingale, but I did get something from Diana, so I'll be able to get in that way. But thank you. Did you add the let's see, MZHICKT? Did you add the at Yahoo on the end of that? I feel like I'm yelling now, and I know I'm not. Okay, okay, it might finish coming through because I refreshed my page to get Diana's. Go back to this. And that refresh. Yeah, all that I've got in right now is Diana's. All right, ladies. I know that I'm down to 3 people, so we'll go ahead and cut it out for tonight, and we'll just catch everybody. What's tomorrow? Sunday. I'll catch you over I can tomorrow. And I know that this upcoming week's gonna be pretty busy again. So we'll catch up with one another later. Take care and be safe out there, you guys. Laters.